Most people spend their lives avoiding two things, death and emptiness. Ecclesiastes stares straight into both and doesn't flinch. It's not a feel-good pep talk or a list of easy steps to happiness. It's a mirror that shows you the truth. You've been sidestepping. What if all your plans, your trophies, your dreams, everything you're building ended up meaning far less than you think? This isn't just a philosophical riddle. It's your life right now. You felt it, haven't you? That creeping thought in the quiet moments when the noise dies down, that maybe the ladder you're climbing is leaning against the wrong wall. Ecclesiastes isn't here to depress you. It's here to strip away illusions, so you can finally grab hold of something real. In the next few minutes, you're going to see why facing the uncomfortable might be the very thing that sets you free. And if you've been chasing meaning in all the wrong places, this ancient text might just hand you the map you've been missing. There's a peculiar kind of weariness that doesn't show up on your face but weighs on your soul. In Ecclesiastes, this is described like running endlessly on a treadmill. You move, you sweat, you strive, but the scenery never changes. Achievements? They sparkle for a moment, then fade. Pleasures? They fill you like fast food, satisfying at first but leaving you emptier afterward. The author, likely Solomon, strips away our illusions, declaring that everything is vanity. He doesn't mean life is meaningless. He means it's fleeting like chasing the wind. Both the righteous and the wicked end up in the same place, dust. And that thought, unsettling as it is, pushes us to ask the deeper questions we often avoid. It's not hard to see this hedonistic treadmill in modern life. People hustle for the latest promotion, the newest gadget, the dream vacation, thinking this will do it. And for a week or two, maybe it does. But soon, the restless itch returns. In the spirit of Ecclesiastes, one could ask, what's the point if the cycle just repeats? That's not an invitation to give up. It's a call to step off the treadmill and examine why we're running in the first place. It's the difference between collecting seashells on the shore and actually learning to read the ocean's tides. And here's the part most people miss. Ecclesiastes doesn't only diagnose the problem, it whispers an invitation to live differently. Imagine choosing goals that don't evaporate once you reach them. Think of relationships, wisdom, acts of service, things that grow in value instead of decaying with time. This isn't just philosophy, it's a practical reset button. But to press it, you have to face an uncomfortable truth, one that sets the stage for the next insight. In Ecclesiastes, there's a raw honesty about the silence of God that most people prefer to skip over. The writer doesn't sugarcoat it. Sometimes heaven feels like it's on mute. We pray, we strive, we live as best we can, and yet the outcomes don't follow a predictable formula. Good people suffer. Selfish people seem to prosper. Time and chance, as the book puts it, happen to everyone. It's a dismantling of the neat little charts of meritocracy we're sold since childhood. The ones promising that hard work plus good morals equals guaranteed success. That's a hard pill to swallow in a culture obsessed with control. Self-help gurus sell the illusion that if you just think positive or wake up at 5 a.m., you can bend reality to your will. Ecclesiastes takes a hammer to that fantasy. It reminds us that you can plant seeds in perfect soil, water them faithfully, and still lose the harvest to a sudden storm. This doesn't mean we stop planning. It means we accept that outcomes aren't entirely ours to command. Faith, in this frame, isn't a magic contract. It's a trust that can stand in the silence. The mature faith Ecclesiastes points toward isn't the one that needs instant answers or bulletproof guarantees. It's the kind that can breathe in the tension, live inside unanswered questions, and keep walking even when the map runs out. It's not about resignation, it's about embracing the limits of our understanding without letting cynicism harden our hearts. And it's here, in this paradox that a strange kind of wisdom begins to take root, the kind that prepares us for the shift in perspective that follows. In Ecclesiastes, there's a quiet but profound rebellion against the endless chase for status, legacy, and achievements that look impressive on paper but feel hollow in the heart. Instead, the text nudges us toward the simplest joys: bread, wine, affection, laughter shared with people who matter. It's a reminder that meaning doesn't have to be manufactured through monumental accomplishments. It can be found in something as ordinary as a shared meal where no one is checking the clock. This isn't escapism, it's recalibration. The idea of a tragic joy might sound contradictory, but in the wisdom of Ecclesiastes, it's a form of freedom. When you accept that life is brief, unpredictable, and often absurd, you stop demanding that it make perfect sense and start savoring what it actually offers. You learn to stop holding your breath for the big moment and instead take in the aroma of fresh coffee, the sound of rain at night, the way someone's eyes light up when they laugh. Those things, though small, are resistant to the corrosion of time and ambition. And here's the twist. Living this way doesn't mean you've abandoned purpose. It means you've reclaimed it from the illusions that were robbing you. The now becomes your richest territory, not because it's perfect, but because it's real. This is the kind of perspective that can turn even the brevity of life into an invitation rather than a threat. And once you taste it, it's hard to go back to the exhausting race for things that can't follow you into the dust. So now the question is, what are you going to do with this? Will you keep running on the same treadmill, chasing things that Ecclesiastes already warned you will turn to dust? Or will you slow down, look around, and start choosing what truly matters before time chooses for you? If you've ever felt the weight of life's brevity, let that awareness be the spark, not the anchor. You don't need to have all the answers to start living differently. You just need the courage to take the first step today. Tell me in the comments, what's one thing you're going to start valuing more from this moment on? And don't forget, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next conversation that might just shift the way you see the world.